Hello, my name is Siobhan Bolton, and today I'm going to talk about the user experience of using an introductory training course for Power BI. The users we are looking at for this user experience analysis are users who are new to Power BI and have never used it before, specifically new hires. To evaluate how new users use this training, we first use the NASA TLX. Users reported that the mental demand for this training was low because the training was surface level information. The physical demand was also rated low as users were sitting and reading. For temporal demand, users rated this on the low side as well because the training did not take as long as to complete, even shorter than the training quoted, which was about 21 minutes. Effort was also rated on the lower side as users felt that they didn't learn very much about Power BI, and frustration was rated as high because users felt that they read a blog post about Power BI other than learning how to use it. We also used the Talk Aloud protocol to collect data about how users thought and felt while using the Power BI training. To collect this data, I used an empathy map where I captured what users said, what their needs were, what their behaviors were during the training, and what they felt. Three items that popped up multiple times during training were that pictures used in the training were hard to see, the training overall was boring and not interactive, and once the training was completed, it was hard to go back to review the slides again if needed. Overall, users rated this training as boring. Right from the jump, users were quoted as saying that the first page wasn't engaging at all, it was very wordy, and that they weren't excited to take this training. Next, users also reported that the pictures used in this training were hard to zoom in on. Pictures were kind of hard to read, and when they tried to enlarge them, the only way was to zoom in on the entire page. Kind of like this. And even so, it's a little blurry. And then lastly, users rated that it was kind of difficult to use, as when you get to the last module, when your achievements, it's kind of hard to go back to review slides. Like, there's a little button you have to click all the way down here after all of this kind of stuff to go back, and then you have to click the unit up here to go back to where you want to go. Our users were not impressed by this training. They found it boring, not interactive enough, not enough useful information, and difficult to navigate. I would not recommend using this training to learn about Power BI. I would recommend a different training that would engage new hires and get them excited to learn about new information. Here are the resources I used, and thanks for following along with me.